Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. A judge has determined there is enough evidence to send William Morris IV to trial for the murder of his father. Morse IV of Sugarloaf Township is accused of killing his father, Bill Morris III, then burning and pulverizing his body. It was during yesterday's 4-hour preliminary hearing that his mother testified she found her son in an apparent suicide attempt, and he admitted to killing his father. Morse III was reported missing back in June of 2018. He was declared dead by state police at Wyoming in September after the cold case heated up and search warrants were executed at the family home on Hollow Road. Morse IV was arrested November 12th for his father's death and for destroying his body. He's currently sitting in the Luzerne County Prison, being held without bail. A trial date was set yesterday for a West Hazelton man accused of fatally shooting another man during a botched drug deal. A preliminary hearing was held for 20-year-old Brandon Gambardella yesterday. Gambardella is accused of fatally shooting 17-year-old Anthony Bonney in what prosecutors say was a botched drug deal back in June of 2018. Gambardella's trial set for March of 2020. He remains behind bars in the Luzerne County Prison. A Berwick woman facing 1 to 5 years in state prison for running down her ex-boyfriend Michael Sink with her car in downtown Berwick last spring. Video footage from the April 7th incident showed 41-year-old Sharon Blalock turning her Ford Focus in Sink's direction. The vehicle hopped the sidewalk and hit the man, who then flew off his motorbike and across the hood of the car before rolling off the other side, while the car blew through the brick wall of Bob's Subs. It apparently wasn't the first time Blalock had allegedly attacked Sink during their relationship. She was arrested for stabbing him in the wrist back in late 2016 after he threw her belongings out of a trailer they shared, but the case was dropped after Sink refused to testify. Blalock was ordered to pay a $500 fine and will spend her term at the State Prison for Women in Muncie. It's that time of year, and guarding your deliveries are important. Surveillance video caught a man in the act of removing a package from the front porch of a home in Hanover Township on Wednesday. It happened at a home in the Marion Terrace neighborhood. The video showed the man grab the package, then get into a waiting car. Anyone with information is asked to contact Hanover Township Police. And while we're on the subject, United Charities Incorporated of Hazelton and United Children's Home are looking for the person they say made off with a bag full of gifts earmarked for children in the community. The organization on West Madison Avenue in West Hazelton said they have surveillance video of the person they believe took the items. They say they're only asking for the safe return of the items before they're forced to contact authorities. Coming up on WYLN News, another candidate making it official, plus World War II history buffs. Here's one you don't want to miss. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Our dry stretch of weather will be coming to an end by late Friday night, but even with rain, it's still going to be a pretty mild Saturday. We'll be right back.
Paying for more than you need? Don't overpay. Let Service Electric help you choose the speed you need, from 25 meg to 1 gig. Get high-speed internet for only $44.95 per month with free installation. And add cable TV for only $5 more, including 54 channels and award-winning coverage of local high school sports.
You You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
Did you know that WYLN News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
at 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media?
Did you also know you can watch WYLN News on the go by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
WYLN is your local news leader. Faculty at Pennsylvania State Universities will go without a pay raise this year, but they'll see their pay climb at least 12% over the next 3 years. The 4-year contract approved Wednesday covers about 5,000 professors and instructors at 14 schools. The state system of higher education said the raises are expected to cost about $22 million. A similar deal was reached with about 700 other employees who work in student services. The agreement comes 3 years after prolonged contract talks between the Educators Association and the state led to a 3-day faculty strike. Wilkes University naming its 7th president of the university this morning. Dr. A. Gregory Kant comes to Wilkes from Montclair State University in New Jersey. He will be filling in the spot left vacant when current President Patrick Leahy announced that he would be leaving to become president at Monmouth University. Another challenger for the seat currently held by U.S. Representative Matt Cartwright announced his intention today. 36-year-old Earl Granville of Scott Township is now the 3rd Republican to declare his candidacy. Granville, an Army veteran, said in an announcement today, "I learned firsthand in the Army. Serving your country means putting the needs of others before your own. And that's exactly what I will strive for each and every day as your congressman." 2 others, Luzerne County Councilman Harry Haas and security company owner Teddy Daniels, have already announced their candidacies. World War II history fans still have an opportunity to check out a display in Nanticoke. Our Ryan Osachi has the story.
Are you a World War history buff? At Luzerne County Community College in Nanticoke, a World War II art collection is on display in the Shulman Gallery. George Shady is the owner of every piece of art in the gallery and has been collecting these pieces for the last 50 years. This is the first time Shady has shown his collection to the public and is humbled they can appreciate what he's had for so long.
It makes me feel good that it was not only in my office where I could appreciate it and my clients that came in could appreciate it, but it's given me the ability to open it up to a much wider audience. And this is the first time I've publicly displayed it, and it's been very good, the attention that we've been receiving. We've had excellent publicity. We've had a lot of people come by, and that's title Never Forget. We've had several people that have stopped by that consider themselves World War II historians, and their reaction has been unbelievable. They say, "I didn't know that. That's truly amazing."
Shady wanted to open the gallery in order to teach everyone about the history of World War II in a different way.
Education, learning, paying tribute to the world's greatest generation that ever lived. There have been a lot of young people have come in, and the college tells me they've had many of their students come down, and that's very important because you don't want to forget what this generation did. If it wasn't for them, we'd probably be speaking German.
This gallery is very unique because every painting was signed by someone involved in each historic event.
Well, I've been collecting for about 50 years, and each one of these paintings is signed by the artist, but it's also signed by the participants. And I have to stop collecting because I'm running out of room. As I said, you can see this is a pretty elaborate display, and it's only about 2/3 of what I do have.
Robert Husty is the curator of the Shulman Gallery and is very excited to be a part of this one-of-a-kind exhibit.
Oh, it's a wonderful exhibit. I'm proud to be part of it, and it's a very impressive collection that Mr. Shady has here. And we've had a nice turnout for this exhibit. The exhibit opened on Friday, November 1st, and we had a very well-attended opening reception. And then on Veterans Day, we had ceremony here that was also very well attended. And then this past Saturday, which was the remembrance of Pearl Harbor, December 7th, we had a wonderful turnout as well.
Time is running out to visit the exhibit. Husty wants everyone to come down to see it for themselves.
Like I said, we're open until the 20th of December, so please feel free to come by Monday through Friday, 9 until 5. And we'd be glad to see you here.
The World War II exhibit will be up until next Friday, December 20th, and is open Monday to Friday from 9 to 5. So if you haven't already, be sure to stop down at LCCC main campus in Nanticoke and check it out before it's gone. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Coming up on Black Creek Township's News Choice, a visit with some four-legged friends, plus the beads of courage. Stay with us.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. Now contracting life-sharing and respite providers, CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
Bonanza Steakhouse wants to thank all their customers. Happy holidays, and have a healthy and prosperous New Year from Bonanza Steakhouse. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season filled with many happy moments from Fritzingertown Senior Living Community in Drums.
How you doing, everybody? This is Ricardo Santos from Yay Zapata. That's right, Yay Zapata in the house. That's what's up, that's what's up.
Meet Ricardo Santos. This is one of his Mexican food trucks. He is not a chef.
I'm not the chef.
But he makes amazing Mexican food. And he has joined the WYLN family with his own cooking show, Cooking with Jay Zapata.
This week, the Luzerne County SPCA talks about ways that you can help support them and all of the animals that are cared for on a daily basis.
We live and die by the foundation of our organization is the generosity of this community. Without their kindness and support, we can't do the good work we do in our community.
There are numerous ways for people to become involved.
Our wish list is available on our website where materials and other necessary cleaning supplies and things of that nature can be donated. We have volunteer opportunities that support the organization and directly support the animals in our care. just going to our website and their treasure, in the form of a financial contribution is always extremely welcomed, appreciated, and supports the organization in a major way.
Topping the SPCA's wish list are blankets and sheets. Many other items are also needed to keep the shelter in tip-top shape.
Bleach is also a commodity that we need and use quite extensively throughout the shelter for sterilization. The organization is getting ready to move into what we refer to as kitten season, and it's typically in April through October where our kitten explosion, our kitten population will explode. Kitten food, litter, things of that nature are always in great need over that particular time frame. We do have a wish list on our website that sort of goes through some of our top needed commodities that the organization could use. So it is available there if people are interested. We often speak about time, talent, and treasure, and time in the form of volunteerism, talent in the form of something very specific like what you're able to do for us today as far as getting the word out via television, and treasure in the form of financial contributions are truly the lifeblood of the organization and what everything builds the foundation from.
Medical care is also key in keeping the animals healthy, safe, and happy.
We have a staff veterinarian that is on site. We have a clinic in the back that can handle surgeries from a simple spay-neuter surgery to, unfortunately, an amputee or other more major surgery. We also have veterinarians in our community that are very generous with their time with our organization. If we find ourselves in an emergency situation, our community is very fortunate to have NVRH, which is down in Plains, which is an emergency 24-hour clinic that we collaborate and partner with to service animals if we are not open at the time.
The public is invited to attend the upcoming 3rd Annual Luzerne County SPCA Pet Expo.
It's hosted at the Kingston Armory. It is March 30th and 31st. It is an opportunity for local businesses, pet-related services, rescues, to really come together and celebrate animal welfare. And in turn, it supports our organization and the animals that find themselves in our care. And what you'll find there is educational pieces from doggy massage to training, various homemade dog biscuits and whatnot. So it's a great event. We will also host a rabies and microchip clinic on that first Saturday, March 30th from 11 to 1 that ultimately helps folks acquire a low-cost rabies or microchip and keeps them in line with Pennsylvania state law, which requires rabies inoculations.
To check out the shelter's wish list, or if you're thinking about volunteering or making a monetary donation, you can visit spcaluzernecounty.org or call them at 570-825-4111. Join us next week when we'll discuss a low-cost spay and neuter program for cats.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
Your friends at Cilento Imports want to wish you a happy holiday season and prosperity throughout the new year. Your friends at A&A Pizza in Beaver Meadows send you greetings of the season and much happiness in the year ahead.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
Ruiz Food Products Incorporated recalling just over 55,000 pounds of breakfast burrito products that may be contaminated with extraneous materials. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service, the frozen, not ready-to-eat breakfast burrito may contain pieces of plastic. The recalled products were produced October 15th, and you can see them on your screen right now. The problem was discovered when the firm notified FSIS of 3 consumer complaints involving pieces of white, semi-rigid plastic found in the product. At this time, there are no confirmed reports of injuries due to consumption of the products, but anyone concerned about an injury or illness should contact a health care provider. And consumers are urged to throw away the products or return them to the place of purchase. Student athletes wore beads of courage last night at the Hazleton Area High School gym. WYLN's Emily Veras has the story.
The Hazleton Area High School boys basketball team and cheerleaders, along with the Scranton Prep boys team, wore beads in honor of children in treatment for pediatric cancer on their first home game last night. The beads that students athletes wore represented an act of courage to give children a dose of encouragement to help them stay strong during their battle against pediatric cancer.
Basically what it is both teams and our cheerleaders have agreed to wear the bead that I have on my shirt here, on the players' shooting shirts and the coaches' shirts and the cheerleaders' uniforms. The Beads of Courage is a program designed to help young children that are going through serious illnesses, cancer and the like, and their treatments. And their reward when they go through a treatment of chemotherapy or radiation or something like that, they get a bead that they could create a necklace with.
Boys head coach Mike Joseph's family is in charge of the Palermo Foundation, which sponsors 5 hospitals throughout the state. The foundation is proud of the fact that it's helped hundreds throughout this program.
My family's been doing this foundation for over 25 years. We used to send children on kind of Make-A-Wish Foundation kind of trips to Florida and things like that. Then we got involved in this program a few years ago, and we're very active in Coaches versus Cancer. Coach Kettle is the chairman for Coaches versus Cancer. He's the Scranton Prep coach, and when I asked him if he would do this, he said absolutely. Our players, we try and teach them a lot of other things other than just basketball, have them involved in the community, and they're really proud to be part of this. I can't thank the cheerleaders enough. There's almost 50 of the cheerleaders here tonight wearing a bead. Scranton Prep, JV and varsity, our JV and varsity. So we're hoping that it gives some good attention to a great cause.
Reporting in Hazleton Township for WYLN News, I'm Emily Veras.
Thanks, Emily. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas.